Welcome everybody to the podcast called The Update. Welcome to my boy Leo IV. What's going on, man? How you living?
Man, we living,
That's,
we out here, and we live.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, so this podcast is called The Update. So we're gonna be giving you guys updates on sports, things that's trending, life situations, whatever, man. We just gonna be giving you guys updates on everything. So that's why we got this thing called The Update.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to say appreciate to Leo IV, man. Appreciate you for coming on here and seeing the vision with me.
Yeah, man. When you brought it to my attention, it really sparked something in me because sports has a lot to do with everything we do
Yeah.
in life. I
Mm.
feel like it's I don't know. It just keeps me energized,
Oh yeah.
so to speak.
Mm.
So I'm like, you brought it up. We started mixing it up. Started kind of just writing things down. You said I'm writing this down. I said, dang, okay, challenge accepted.
Oh
Let me
yeah.
start writing some things so we can kind of put this together. And here we are.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. We just had to get this. I just wanna, saw a vision. I just wanted to talk about sports, other trending things that's going on, man. I just wanted to do that. I know you guys, a lot of you guys know me from the other podcast called The Industry.
Yes, check it out.
Yeah, check that out. Le- Leo IV was on there, and I just wanted to give you guys something else that's different. So I came up with this idea, came up with my boy, put this thing together, and now we're gonna get this ball rolling, you
Yeah.
know?
Is it because sports is close to your heart too?
Oh yeah, man. I love sports. I love sports. I love it, man. That's how me and him met, was from sports.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
Was it hooping or
Flag.
it was flag football?
Yep.
Okay.
We met for flag football. I still got those pictures too.
You got the picture?
Yeah, I still got those pictures.
Are you
from,
going to upload them to because people are going to be asking, they want, nowadays you got to prove it.
Oh yeah. I'm
You-
gonna upload them. Oh man, did we got that one picture from the time we, 2021's flag football champions?
We need that.
Yeah.
Y'all need to check that out. We
Yeah.
got that one. I got it somewhere.
All right, bet. Yeah,
Somewhere.
2021 flag football champions, man. Yeah, we played 7, 8 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, we played 7 to 8 years.
A lot of injuries.
Trust me, I know. If anybody know, I know. I had a hell of a lot of injuries.
I mean, for all of us, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the more mature you get, I'm not going to say the older, the more mature you get, your body starts to break down a little bit.
Yeah.
Can't cut and move like you used to.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
Man, I remember. I think the worst injury that I had from that was that groin injury.
Man, I thought you had a growing injury almost every week.
Nah, that was that was that one was I think had to been like on top of the cake because that
Right.
took me months and months to recover.
But those linger.
Yeah, I couldn't even like legit like I try to run like
Mhm.
to see like test it out and my body would not let me run.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy or it's weird to how that sounds, but I legit couldn't run.
Yeah. Now I got to give it to you because when they're trying to picture you run. Let's see, he's doing this, but Chris is pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. You were probably one of the fastest receivers on the field.
Yeah.
So shout out to you with the speed.
Yeah, I know. I remember. Dang, you put me on the spot.
Oh, what you supposed to be?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Yeah, so a lot of people like when we match up and play. Some of the defenders like, "Fuck, I gotta go against you," and I just be like, "What's wrong?" They're like, "Man, I ain't trying to be running. Like,
Yeah.
man, like I can't keep up." And I looked at myself as that the person, that wide receiver that hell, I didn't care about getting the ball. I looked at it myself for getting my teammates open.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
because they saw my speed, they saw my height. So the main focus was like, oh, we got to get him. So two defenders would be on me. So I got this
Mhm.
next person open. I got this next person open. And one thing about me, I really never complain about. I get the ball, but if I didn't trip about that because I'm all for the team, man. Like
Yeah.
we getting dubs. Like, I didn't really trip about none of that.
You were okay being the decoy.
Yeah, like that
Yeah.
was like even when I had my injury and I saw that, was missing, like, man, I can't wait to get back. Like I see that's what's missing right now is that we don't have that decoy player
Yeah.
because everybody wants to be everybody wants to be that Randy Moss or that Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, we had a bunch of wannabe stars, and there were some stars.
Oh
Everybody was
yeah,
stars
oh
on the
yeah,
team.
for
I don't want to
sure.
say wannabe stars, but
Everybody was stars on there,
yeah.
but nobody wanted to take the big role of being that decoy,
Mhm.
man. Like,
Yeah.
and that's a huge part, because if you don't have that, how can you get open? If you're not getting that separation,
Right.
you're not running the correct route,
Right.
you're not getting that.
And so having that experience kinda ties into watching. I know it's a different level, but watching professional sports,
Oh yeah,
you kinda get an idea. I know it's flag football. People say, "Ah, that's not real," things of
man,
that
that
nature.
shit got intense.
But the leagues that we played in were very competitive,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and there were some fights, there were some arguments, there were some disagreements across the board. So, I mean, you really had to bring your A game. You could not come in just slacking. If you were having an off week, people were gonna let you know about it.
Oh yeah, for sure. The funniest disagreement I think is when I think the refs like wasn't messed up on the score,
Mhm.
and they like, oh man, I remember it was like 35-30. They said 35. The other team said they had 35,
Uh-huh.
and he goes up to him. He like, now let's be for real now. Like, do y'all really think y'all scored that much? Like, let's be honest. Like, I don't see that you guys scored that much, but do you guys think y'all scored that
I
much?
said that?
Yes, you said
Oh,
that.
man. I must have been in the game. I must have been hyped because that's a high-scoring game, close game.
Yeah.
Man.
And then and the dude was like, I did. He like, yeah. And he was like, no, let's be for real. Like, y'all did not score that much. Like, so why do y'all think y'all scored that much? And he like, we did. And you like, okay. And I remember somebody on the team, it was this one fast dude. Man, that dude was quick as hell. Like,
Mhm.
he was like, he gave me some work. Like, man, like,
Next level speed?
yeah, no Diddy, but he gave me that work. Like,
Wow, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had to, for the viewers, you gotta say no Diddy.
That's what you gotta say nowadays?
Yeah, no
Well,
Diddy, because
you gotta say what
people
you gotta say.
try to sit here and they immature minds think the wrong thing. But no, dude was quick. He couldn't break out, and I remember during that second half, we said we was gonna play man. In my mind, I was like, "Fuck,
Yeah, you didn't wanna do that.
hell no,
You wasn't ready?
hell no, I wasn't." Dude was quick,
Hey.
but I stuck with him, and yeah, it
What
was.
position were you playing? You playing corner then, or
Mhm.
were you playing safety?
I don't like talk about my safety times, but I was playing corner. I got ate up on safety. I knew my position. I was a corner, and they moved me to safety. I was like, I always bit on the first pump
Little pump
fake,
fake that
and
got you
I'll
every
run
time.
up,
Yeah.
and then next thing you know, dude go back, and I'm like, damn.
Just sitting there watching
Like, I'm
every
fast, but I ain't
time.
that damn.
Nah, you can't
I'm
catch
like,
up to that one.
damn.
That's funny.
And I was like, well, and then they get, man, you should have. I told y'all, man, this ain't me. Because at least on corner, you can but the guy's not going
Right.
that far. You got your zones and you playing in your coverage.
Mhm.
So if I got a guy sitting right here, if I'm sitting between two guys and the person try to pump fake to that one, I can try to act like I'm going, but
Right.
realize I can move back faster.
As long as you're healthy.
Yeah. But if you talking about playing safety and you move up and you running forward and then
Yeah.
that person's gone, that's it.
You lost every time.
Yeah.
That's anybody.
Yeah, you gone.
Yeah.
There's no point after that. But
That's facts.
speaking about our football experience, it was some great ass games yesterday, man.
Yes.
It was some great games.
Yes.
Some great ones. The one that caught my eye and
Okay.
it surprised me was that Green Bay and Texans game.
Now you took the words out of my mouth because that was a really, really good game. I told several people in a group text. I said that was the game I was looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people were looking forward to the Chiefs and 49ers and some of those games, but Jordan Love.
How you feel about Jordan Love?
Jordan Love's balling. I mean, I think he's proving himself right now. I mean, it started last year, the momentum, and it's just started to grow, and you've seen the work. He came off an injury, and he's out there balling.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's very impressive.
Yeah, because it's like it was like his stats were 24 for 53,
Okay.
220 yards, 3 tuds, and two interceptions. While my boy CJ Stroud, 10 for 21,
Okay.
86 yards, and 4 sacks. You had 86. I was not expecting CJ Stroud to play like that.
No,
But
because
Green Bay has a solid defense.
they do. But CJ Stroud's been phenomenal all year as well.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
kudos to him. And they were in the game. I know, it doesn't seem like it with those stat lines, but hey, they were in the game.
Yeah.
It's the team. It's a whole team
Oh, yeah.
that you have to bring it together.
And since Joe Mixon's back, they got that. They got their running game. That's what they remember. I think we talked about that last year too.
Mhm.
That's what the Houston Texans were missing last year was a running back.
Correct.
And now they got Joe Mixon, who ran for had 25, ran for 150.
Okay.
And had 25 carries.
He's dominating the game. He's controlling the pace of the game. Which
yeah.
is very important. Like you said, you got to have that running game because you can't put it all on C.J. Stroud, and proof's in the pudding right there.
Yeah.
He showed up. He did his thing. He's a great isn't he second in the league in yards? I think right behind.
Don't quote me.
Don't quote me on that. But I think he was top 2 or top 3 in the league right now with rushing yards, which is. I mean, that's amazing. I'm proud of him. Texans up and coming.
Oh
Watch
yeah.
out for 'em.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the only team that I can see like making it pretty far.
So AFC, you think they can make it to the AFC championship?
I think I will go with. So the top 5 are for passing yards this year: Geno, Brock, Purdy, Kirk Cousins, Joe Burrow, Aaron Rodgers, and C.J. Stroud. And Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence, Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Daniel Jones, Jaden Daniels, Matthew Stafford, Patrick Mahomes, and so on and so on.
Man. Well, Love's not in the top 10
Yeah.
or 15, but his team's getting wins.
Oh, yeah.
So I think they're 5-2?
Yep, they 5-2.
So
they both after Green Bay won yesterday, now they're 5-2.
Okay.
So they both 5-2 right now.
Hey,
that's still not a bad record.
I mean, you still got a long way to go. It's a long season.
And the Texans are definitely winning their division.
You feel that?
You got
100%?
the Jaguars, you got the Colts, and you got the Titans.
Yeah, everybody's kind of asleep right now. But you got to, I mean, yeah, they should definitely win.
Yeah.
I was trying to look for something and reach for something, try to give somebody some hope.
Nah, they're winning that division.
But the Jaguars, they just won their game overseas.
Against the Patriots.
Yeah. Yep. Texans.
Yeah, they win that division straight up. And
Texans all day.
The other game was Detroit, Minnesota. That came down to the wire.
Okay.
That was a great game. Jared Goff was 22-25. That's man.
Efficient.
Yeah. He's if he's not in the MVP talks, that's crazy to me.
That's a fact.
Because I think they have the best offense.
They do.
Yeah.
And they have a coach that lets them run trick plays.
Yes.
He trusts them.
He trusts their players.
And they've got a great system going, great chemistry together. So that's a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah. 22-25, 2 touchdowns, 4 sacks, 280 yards. Sam Darnold had 22 from 27, 259, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and 4 sacks.
Now, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Sam Darnold had some issues, right? Because he was a number 1 pick back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
What causes this resurgence, or how is he playing so good right now? What is it you think that's kind of been his key? How's he working so good?
Man, the big thing about that is organizations, man. I feel like he went to the Jets. Anybody, Geno Smith went to the Jets. Now look at Geno Smith balling. Anybody who goes to like a messed up organization and is like the front office and not doing anything, trying to bring any help, and it's just the way like the culture is, man. It's not going to be a winning. Look at Aaron Rodgers. He was at Green Bay balling.
Right.
Now he's with the Jets. He looks horrible.
What do you think? Okay, gotcha. Okay,
He
keep
looks
going.
horrible.
Keep going. Yeah.
And Sam Darnold went to the North Carolina after that too, I believe. Yeah, he went to North. He went to the Panthers.
Oh, the Panthers.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
He went with the Panthers.
Panthers. He started a few games there.
Yeah, come on, man. Like the Panthers, they ever since Cam Newton left, what have they done? Even before that, they never gave. It was Cam Newton that was literally carrying that team. They never really brought him any help.
Yeah, after Steve Smith left.
Yeah, I mean, then they brought Christian McCaffrey for a little bit, but he's injured. Come on.
Yeah.
What y'all used to call me? Like,
we'll wait a couple episodes to get in that one. Maybe. We'll see.
And then, like, so then he went to the 49ers. He was the backup. Now he's with a great team, great organization.
So what did he do, though? Because he has to do something to stay in the league.
I think it's
get
all
an opportunity as well.
It's all about somebody believing in you, somebody, building your confidence up. Confidence is one of the key things about sports. If you lose your confidence and you lose your mental and everything, you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to play well.
Yes.
Like, you're not. And that's what it was. If you don't got that person, your coach, like talking to you, trying to build you up, and they seem like they don't give a crap about you.
Right.
Then come on, man. Your confidence level. Like Bryce Young, look at him.
Yeah.
That man is nothing. And then they try to sit here and bench him. And Don's doing the same exact thing that he was doing.
Yeah.
So what was the point of benching? Now you really blowing this man's confidence and self-esteem. I knew when he lost his confidence, when they said, man, how's your confidence level right now? I'm just gonna leave that in God's hands.
That was a defining moment there for some confidence.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You don't say, like, I believe, I'm a Christian, I'm a God-fearing man, but I'm not gonna say that in an interview when it comes to sports at all. I'm gonna say my confidence levels is up.
You think he was caught off guard or something, or you think that's really how he feels? Because he seems like a very confident young man coming from the situations he's come from. He's got the platform and the foundation from listening to his story to be as confident as he needs to be. I think a lot of, like you said, his thing is the organization.
But that also play. You got your coach is not helping. Your coach is throwing you under the bus, saying, "Look, well, we got to move on from him." Why? This is your number one.
Did they say that? See, I missed that.
That's why he got benched. The coach was saying, like, we're gonna start with somebody different. We need somebody different in here. We're moving on from him.
Right.
What?
They brought Andy Dalton in.
Come on, man.
And he was balling though. He came off the bench like Sam Darnold.
He came off the bench and beat the hell out of the Raiders.
I didn't want to say who it was against. But he put it on your boys. He had like 6 touchdown passes.
Don't get me started on the damn Raiders.
Man.
I'm a victim to this, and I told my cousin about this. I'm a victim to this. I was all for Antonio Pierce. But he is getting out coached. He's doing certain things that a coach shouldn't do. You liking stuff on Instagram talking about they should trade Devontae Adams. You shouldn't be doing that. Like, you're a coach.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick doesn't do stuff like that when he coached. Sean McVay ain't doing nothing like that.
Right, that we know of.
Andy Reid ain't doing nothing like that.
But that we know of. I mean,
but that was all on the media.
Yeah, Andy Reid's different. Like he's on a different level. He's on that Belichick level.
Yeah, but Andy Reid, Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan. If this in the media, you know that they're gonna like that was all over the ESPN, NFL Network that he liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing something like that? You know, now you starting stuff in that locker room that don't need to be going on.
But was it after a game? Was it during a situation? Like what was the situation? Because I don't understand why that's a big deal. Because we live in a social media era.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you know the situation, if you're in the organization, which he is, and who knows what the owner, what's his name, Davis, what they discussed. If he said he was getting traded, maybe just if you hit like, what's wrong with that? Why is that put a bad taste in people's mouth?
It starts drama into the locker rooms. Now before Devontae Adams in the middle of an interview and he got sprung like I didn't know anything about that. And then he's like, I tried calling him, he's not even picking up the phone.
Ooh, okay.
So now that brings drama. Now you got players like, yo, how is that going on? Why is he doing this? And it's just we don't need that, man. We've been dealing with stuff like that since John Gruden, Josh McDaniels. Like now, we trying to change that culture. So why continue to do that?
Yeah,
I'm like, man, trust me, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this shit, man. Like it got to the point. I barely watch the NFL now.
Okay,
because I'm getting sick of losing.
Yeah.
It's not fun of hearing everybody else talk about, man, my team this, my team this.
That's a good, okay, I got a question on that.
All right.
Okay. And I know it's a little off topic, but it just came right to me, right? You know, that one. Being that you've been in the losers bracket and on the side of losing for so long, have you ever considered
changing
teams?
I can't do that.
Why?
I put too much money in buying they merchandise.
So you're invested, is what you're saying.
Man. Yeah, man. I got jerseys, I got jackets, I got hats. Like, I'm not about to sit here and buy a whole new stuff.
Right. Do you think that's wrong, though, if somebody has been with their team for such a long time?
No, because that's what NFL players do for so long. They get tired of it, so I'm going to a different team.
Okay, so you don't think, or is it okay if people call you out for saying you're disloyal if you go to a different team? Like, I know there's a lot of Cowboy fans. I'm just going to give you a lot of Cowboys fans that are ready to jump ship just because of similarities.
I don't know why y'all make it to the playoffs. Y'all make it.
Neither do the Cowboys fans. But would they be wrong if they jump ship and say, hey, you know what? The Texans are right in line. Well, they're my new favorite team.
Yes, and like it depends on what team you going for. Like I look at it like, say if I was a Browns fan,
okay,
and I just said I'm going for the Chiefs. Why? Because they winning now. Like it's just you don't feel that same hype and enjoyment when the Chiefs start winning.
Yeah,
that's like, all right, friends. How I became an Ohio State fan when I watched college football for my first time ever. It was Ohio State versus Virginia Tech, and we lost that game bad.
What was that, about 2 years ago?
Nah, more than that. This one, like I think the year we won the Nationals.
Oh, come on, man.
But
so you jumped on the back.
No, I didn't.
You did the same thing. You just explained.
No, I didn't.
Y'all were good.
No, but so hold on, hear me out. That was the first game I watched. They lost to Virginia Tech.
Okay.
So I'm like, they lost to an unranked team. Come on, Virginia Tech. But let's be real. I think they won 2 games that year.
It was post Michael Vick.
Yeah, this was 2000. This was when Marcus Mariota was still with the Oregon. So this is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one like this is.
What you talking about?
So I'm like, and everybody was like, "Oh man, they suck, they suck." But I was like, I don't. It was just something about them that I liked, I didn't really was into college like that. I was more into the NFL. I was more into college basketball. I was an Ohio State college basketball fan.
Okay. Why Ohio State though?
Because
I mean,
I like Mike Conley in this game.
okay,
So
so
that,
that goes back that goes back to 2007. That was
yeah, I like Mike Conley in this game.
Mhm.
As a point guard, I always like respected his game as a point guard.
Okay, so you played receiver. But we're going all the positions that and the reason how things tie in
Mm-hmm.
to why you like what you like, because that's what I want to know. That's
Okay.
what makes the update pretty tight.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're not professional players. Just
Mm-mm.
for everybody out there, we've never played professionally, but we've done our thing on different platforms with flag football, basketball. The rec leagues.
Yeah.
But you were a point guard
Yeah. I played
in high school, or did you play or just?
middle school. I played in middle school.
Mhm.
I went to California and played in a tournament. It was a 20-team tournament. We came in 3rd place, and I was point.
Okay.
But it was brothers. They was both centers, and they both got sick, and I had to play center, and I played each quarter.
Mhm.
Only time I had a break is when it was a timeout or the quarter end. I played all 4 quarters, and we came in 3rd place, and I played every single minute of the game. So when we would rest, I was just sit there with a towel over my head, and then
Yeah.
everybody was like, they CD players and MP3 players listen to music, trying to
Yeah.
talking and stuff. I'm like, nah, man, I'm tired. Like, I don't think you understand.
So you're
Like,
dating yourself with the CD players and the
Yeah.
MP3s and the
So, I went to a tournament in Cali,
Mhm.
and they gave me the trophy because they said, if it wasn't for me stepping up, we probably wouldn't have been in 3rd place, which I don't feel like that's true.
Right.
I feel like it's the team. If it wasn't for the whole team, I think, that's how we got to 3rd place. It wasn't just me.
Yeah, but you were confident enough to go play a different position.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
help the team out. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you
like
did your
I
thing.
never even played center, so that was something that was,
Yeah.
different. Standing in in paint, trying to turn, but I also was good enough because I like to pass.
Oh, okay.
I love the pass. Like, that's what I like to do. I like to pass.
Yeah.
And when I play like street ball, go to 24-hour fitness and play,
Mhm.
people would get mad because team ball and those type of rec leagues ball is different. You
Yeah.
don't really practice with each other, so you trying to throw a pass, people ain't ready for it, and
Nah.
they like, who the hell you think you is, Magic Johnson?
Right.
But that's what I like to do. I love the pass. I'm not a big shooter.
Mhm.
I never claimed to be one, but I shoot if I have to. But I never been one of the oh, I'm a shooter. I'm not a shooter. I'm a passer.
Yeah.
I like to facilitate, put people where they at, and
Yeah.
pass the ball.
That's good. That's big time right there, man.
Oh yeah, but that's how. But
That's-
off top, but how we
But
came.
that's how you get into the Ohio State, and
Oh,
you like
yeah.
Mike Conley. Mike Conley's a floor general.
Mhm.
He's been in the
Tony
league for a while.
Parker,
Oh yeah,
Tony Parker, Jason Kidd,
CP3.
CP3. Yeah, my top 5 point guards probably be CP3, Jason Kidd, Tony Parker, Mike Conley, and I'm talking about facilitator. Not. I'm just gonna go with Derrick Rose because we from the same.
Ooh. Derrick Rose, give him his flowers,
Yeah.
man. Just
I'm gonna go with
retired.
Derrick. Yep, I'm gonna go with him.
He was solid.
Oh yeah,
Golly, what a
Yeah.
career.
Derrick Rose was that. He was that dude.
Yeah.
He was that dude. That's why they called him the Windy City Assassin. Before he got hurt,
Man.
he was that dude. People were, come on, man, you could be real. Like, people were like, damn, I gotta go against him.
Oh yeah, he was one of those.
Oh yeah,
He was next level. And in college, you watch him. Did you watch him in college?
nah, I didn't.
Oof. Yeah. See, I'm a Jayhawk fan. So
Oh yeah, y'all played.
championship game, the Natty, 2008. If they could hit free throws,
They
that
would've
would be
won.
their championship. But thankfully, none of them cats on that team could
You
hit a
have
free
third
throw because I was nervous. They were working us. We had a squad. They had a squad. But they had Derrick Rose, and he Could
Did y'all
turn it
have
on.
Mario Chalmers?
Mario Chalmers hit the game-tying shot. The game-tying shot.
Yep. Mario Chalmers.
Yep.
I don't think he in the lead anymore.
Not anymore. Nah. He was in. He won a couple championships, though, with Miami.
Yeah, man. That's one thing I wish Rose would have just went with a team.
Yeah.
Because that year they went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Who did he have? He had Ronnie Brewer, Kyle Culver. Ronnie Brewer.
Was that wasn't Joakim? Was Noah there yet?
Yeah, Joakim Noah was there.
Okay.
They had Carlos Boozer.
What had Mike Miller too? Didn't they have Mike Miller? Mike Miller was playing for a long time. He was just kind of a utility. You don't remember Mike Miller, do you?
He wasn't on. I don't think he was on the team.
Not that one.
Nuh-uh.
He was on the Grizzlies. So
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He
Gotcha.
wasn't on the Bulls, right? But we
Not
had
that time.
Kyle Culver. That when he hot, he hot.
How about
But
you?
when he cold,
AKA Ashton Kutcher.
he cold.
That's who he looked like.
Yeah, that dude was, man. But I remember that.
Yeah.
We won that first game against Miami. I'm like, this might be it.
Yeah. Did
This
you cry
might
when
be
they lost?
it. I was hurt. And I was happy that Dallas came through and whooped their ass.
That was a good series.
It was a good series. The one of the best series was when the Spurs and them went at it.
The Spurs and the Heat.
Yeah, those were the two good series.
That was what Kawhi was there.
Mm-hmm.
You had Bron. You had Ray. You had Chris Bosh.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Duncan.
Tony Parker. Ginobili. Who else did?
Ginobili was that dude was. He was the one started the Euro step. Started getting that going, didn't he?
Yep. No one never seen it because he started that.
Man.
That was a good series.
Some good times right there, man.
Oh yeah.
We got some good ones coming up.
Oh yeah. Speaking of top series.
Okay.
Top series. What did you think about that WNBA series?
Wow. Shout out to the WNBA. This whole season has been, to me, was amazing.
Yeah.
I watched several games and was tuned in. But specifically the series, it was, to me, it was jam-packed with just excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Because these women can absolutely hoop.
Yeah.
And they left it all on the court.
Oh yeah, for sure. How did you get into watching women's basketball?
I watched a few games back in the day when, like Lisa Leslie and, going from that time frame. But really the thing that started to bring it back, you got to go to the whole college game. And as that started to kind of pick up momentum, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Lajee, Juju, all those young ladies just inspiring. And then, now they're in the league. So it's much must-watch TV. And you've already got several young ladies in the league that are established.
Mm-hmm.
And so seeing that, just brought more energy. And so I'm like, man, I got to watch this.
Yeah,
I got to watch it.
Yeah, I think I said this before, but who got me kind of attention to it?
Kind of dialed in on it?
Yeah, was Paige Bunkers.
Oh, okay. From
Paige
UConn.
Paige Beckers. I keep saying her name wrong. Sorry. Paige Beckers.
Oh, good.
Yeah. She got me toned into a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, they solid. She's solid. She's real solid. And I never been a UConn fan because, man, come on, they got nothing but studs. But the reason I say that because I'm about to translate why I said they got nothing but studs. So her, but Caitlin Clark, because I remember when we used to go to Twin Peaks after we played flag football.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I used to talk about her, and then that's before a lot of people really started noticing. I think it was like her sophomore year. Not a lot of people started noticing her, and I remember you said, "All right, I'm gonna check her out."
Yeah,
and I was like, "Bro, she the truth, bro. Like I'm telling you."
Yeah,
And I remember at the table, a lot of people like, who is that? And I'm like,
Mhm.
man, I'm telling you, man, she cold with it.
Yeah.
And she got me watching, the like college women's basketball more.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay. Then I started watching. Then I started picking up on other players. Then that's how I got, like, Angel Reese. I think Angel Reese was a beast in college also. And she reminds me more of like a Charles Barkley, Dennis Rodman
Okay.
like big woman, getting the rebounds and
Right.
going up. Like, I don't consider her like it's like no a big person like Kevin Durant or nothing like that. She's more of like that big person that's gonna
Yeah.
come out and get the boards and
Hit a
get the
couple
layups.
mid-range.
Yeah,
Yeah, get a couple boards,
yeah.
layups. Yep. That's
So I thought a lot of people was tuned in for the South Carolina, like Iowa, and I thought,
Mhm.
and I called it. Man, I called it. I'm like, Iowa's about to beat South Carolina. And they like, no, they not. I'm like, man, I'm telling you, ain't nobody stopping that girl, Caitlin Clark.
Man.
Ain't nobody stopping her. That girl cold.
Telling you.
She's something different. She is something different. Man, like, don't get me wrong, Juju nice too.
Okay.
Juju is
Yeah.
nice. I like Juju. But it's just something about Caitlin. That she nice with it, bro.
Yeah.
She's just nice with it. Like, man, she is nice with it. Like, and I hate that people sat here and try to, you know, talk down on her college career. Like, oh, she didn't win nothing. But, you got people like Breonna Stewart,
Mhm.
Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird and all. I'm like, y'all played at UConn.
Come on.
And that's why I said
Hey.
they have always had a stacked team. The
Yes.
one of the best coaches of all times.
Mhm.
Coaching.
Yeah.
Every woman wants to go to UConn and play.
He's the women's GOAT coach.
Yeah.
For sure.
Name me how many people sit here and say they want to go to Iowa and go play. Ain't nobody sitting here and saying that. Spider.
Anybody? It got
There's only
crickets.
one thing in Iowa, right? It's wrestling. That's all they're known for.
Or they
that's
tight
correct.
ends.
We don't need to talk about that.
Oh,
Pause.
not that. I'm talking about.
Come on, man. You got to be specific if you're going to come on.
I'm talking about they football tight ends.
Get him, Spider.
But no one, like, she put Iowa on the map.
No doubt.
She did something that women basketball never did. They played like for the game opener.
Mm-hmm.
They played on a football field.
Yeah, that was dope.
And it was half sold out
Hey.
on a football field.
Yes.
What other team is doing that?
Yeah, there's not a lot of players that have that dynamic that can really bring what she brought to the game.
Yeah.
What she has brought to the game. And if you're not giving her excuse me, her respect, you got what did Birdman say? You better put some respect on her name. Some respect on her name.
For real. And I like,
come on.
It doesn't, man. Whew.
Does it frustrate you when people don't give her the respect?
It frustrates me when they try to sit here and bring race into it.
Okay.
That frustrates me because her race don't got shit to do with her game.
No.
At all. I don't give a damn if she was white, black, Asian, Mexican. I don't care what race she is. If she can ball, she can ball.
She got game, she got game. Mm-hmm.
And some people sitting here and saying that Angel Reese, the reason people talk about Caitlin Clark is Angel Reese. That is not true.
Yeah, she made a name for herself at LSU, just like Caitlin Clark made a name for herself at Iowa.
Yeah, so how can you sit here and say people talking about Caitlin Clark is because of Angel Reese? She beat a 36-0 team.
Mm-hmm.
Name it. How many 4-stars was even on Iowa? She wasn't even a high recruit.
Mm-mm.
She tried to go to UConn. He said he didn't want to get her.
She put in the work, and she's getting everything she deserves. Same with Angel Reese. I do get disappointed in the racial aspect of it. I don't think that's I mean, but that's kind of where we are in our nation, I mean, a lot of people, that's what they look at.
Yeah,
You know?
and just
It's unfortunate.
man, like I think Caitlin Clark got a hold on that Rookie of the Year award.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like it was just somebody who didn't like her, and they just wanted to make sure she didn't get that. Not
The unanimous.
yeah,
Yeah.
They didn't want it. They didn't want her to get that.
Fair enough.
And I think they found out who did it.
Really.
I think they found out who did it.
Somebody snitched on him.
Oh, they was gonna find out. Like I think they found out who did it, and that person spoke about Caitlin Clark a couple of times, and they don't like her.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, they just don't like her.
The hate is real.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, we'll get right back to Caitlin Clark. But the game last night.
Oh yeah.
I need to know, who were you rooting for?
I was going for Liberty.
You watch the whole game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was going for Liberty, and I still think Minnesota got a hold. I feel like even though I was going for New York, I feel like the better team lost. Like I didn't feel like they got hold on that call because number one, Breanna Stewart traveled. She traveled, and that wasn't a foul.
It was.
It wasn't a foul.
Come on, man.
That wasn't a foul.
She did travel first. 100%.
That I watched it, and I watched the replay again and again.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at work watching it, and I was right there, and I'm like, I don't see enough for that to be called a foul.
Right.
Like, if that's a foul, come on, man. Everybody's gonna touch a little, a little, but that wasn't something to be called for a foul.
Mm.
And you're not making that call all game.
So you think Minnesota had that game? Although you wanted New York to win, you still think maybe they got screwed out of that game?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Okay.
Like Sabrina, she was 1 for 19.
Come on.
1 for 10. 5 points.
In a championship game.
Not even a championship game. This is the win or go home
This
game.
is the championship game.
This is
the last one. Game 5.
This is it. Breanna Stewart, 4 for 15, 15 rebounds, 13 points.
Okay. Yeah.
And then her free throw, she was missing.
She missed those two late in the game.
Yeah.
But she hit the final two, of course. But
Jones, which rightfully so should have got that MVP.
MVP, yes.
She went 3 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And she was 5 for 10, 6 rebounds, 17 points.
Yeah, she was balling.
Yeah, she was balling. Without Jones, I don't think they would have made it to the finals.
I agree. And then last night, the key to me also was Sabali.
That rookie?
No, she's not a rookie.
No.
She came off the bench. She had like 17 minutes and like 13 points.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about.
She's got a sister that plays for Dallas.
Mm-hmm. I know you're talking about.
Sabali, yeah, but she brought the energy.
Yep.
And that was key. We were watching the game like, why is she not in there at the end of the game? And then they finally put her in, and she made a key steal, key play after key play, just hustle play.
Oh, yeah.
That was big time, man.
And that one rookie, I think she played in Europe, overseas. I don't know her to say her last name.
Okay.
But she balled out.
Yeah.
She's a baller. She balled out.
Well, shout out New York. Hey, congratulations on winning that ship.
Yeah, and look at Colony. How you say her last name?
Which one?
From Minnesota, Colliner.
Nafisa. Her first name is Nafisa Collier.
Yeah, Collier.
Yeah,
she was 11 of 23.
Woo.
She had 22 points.
Get it.
2 assists, 7 rebounds.
Man,
my bad. 6 assists, 7 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
She balled out. And McBride, 7 and 13, 21 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds.
Telling you. See, yeah, McBride was hooping too.
Yeah.
She's got nice handles. She was doing.
Yes.
I was like, okay.
Yes, she got nice. Yeah. I'm telling you, Minnesota should have won that because it came down to it. Not even, I feel that way. A lot of other people tweeted. LeBron James tweeted about that.
Right.
Damian Lillard tweeted about that. A lot of people was like, "That's a bad call."
It was.
It was a bad call. And then like I hate when refs, even like I admit to it, like if it was on my team and it was a bad call, my team won. I'm like, man, they couldn't have called that. Like I'm a person that's fair. Like I'm fair with it. I'm gonna be honest. Like a bad call is a bad call.
It is, but it's so much action going on.
Yeah.
You know, it's the final seconds.
Yeah.
And you're put in a position. That's why I try to give
Ref.
you know the refs grace, because it happens, you know, and you see something that looks like maybe they should have reviewed it. I don't know if they did.
Yeah, they reviewed it. Yeah,
Okay,
it was a
so I missed that
long
part.
review.
I
It
might
was a
have been
long
taking
review.
my dog out.
It was a long review because that was serious, and everybody was like, she traveled.
Yes,
Like that was a nasty travel.
I did see that.
She 2, 3, 4, then bounced.
Yeah, she was at the 3-point line.
Yeah, yeah,
and ended up in the
on the free throw by the free throw. That's how, without even bouncing the ball.
Yeah,
and it was like, come on.
That was almost like when we played 1-on-1, and you was trying to get past me, and you did your little up and under move, whatever you call it, and you traveled, and I was like, bruh, what is you doing? It was that bad.
I don't remember traveling.
Of course you don't.
I don't
Of course
remember
you
traveling. I remember hitting you with that one move when you thought I was gonna lay it up, and I stopped.
Come on.
And hey, you sat here and said, "Man, that was a good move. I give you props on that one." Oh, you don't remember that one, but
No,
you
I don't remember that.
okay? I bet you don't.
Rematch coming soon.
We can rematch.
Rematch.
We can rematch, and we can record it and show it to the people.
Why you want to put yourself out there like that? You want to get embarrassed like that?
I'm not gonna get embarrassed.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get embarrassed.
Hey, I had a bad knee that game we played too. You know, I was coming off a hyperextended knee. I'm just now back to 100%.
I was going through a lot when that happened.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I was going to a funeral. I was trying to get funeral arrangements going on, so my mental wasn't there. But don't let me.
Fair enough. Okay, we're back. We're good to go. Let's get a rematch.
Oh, you don't want that.
I do.
You don't want that.
Come on.
And we're gonna have it recorded, so then we can't.
We're gonna give it to. We're gonna give the people what they want. They want to see some live action.
And then we can't sit here and say, "Oh, I didn't see. I don't remember that because I don't remember that travel."
That's fine. That's fine. My son was there. I think he remembers too.
But yeah, that was a good series. I didn't think I knew the Las Vegas Aces wasn't going to make it to the finals this year.
Why is that? What did you see throughout the year that kind of put that doubt?
The hunger. I didn't see the hunger.
And
it's hard to win it. It's hard to damn near two-peat, like, you know, have a two-peat.
Right.
You gotta matter of fact, Becky Hammond said it the best. She said we wasn't hungry.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't consistent enough. We wasn't determined enough. We acting like stars. We in commercials. We doing all of this.
Ooh.
She said that. No, she said we wasn't stars. Like we in commercials. We doing this.
That's eye-opening.
Yeah, because it's facts. Like once you win, and it happens. Once you win, for instance, this is the best example. When we won that flag football championship,
I knew where you were going.
We were not humble that next season.
No, we got humbled. We weren't humble,
but we got humbled. Yeah, we act like we was acting like we was too good because we won.
Correct.
We took the fun out of it.
Mm-hmm.
We was arguing amongst each other.
Man, way too much.
And when we was on this high horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won one, but it was other teams that won multiple times.
Right.
So how do you stay like that? You stay consistent. You stay grounded. You stay, you know.
Yeah.
Look at Tom Brady. Look how many times that man won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You never seen him brag about those, like, you know, act like he was the tough shit out there. Like he was the best thing smoking.
Yeah. See, we didn't get back to practice. We practiced a lot as a team during that championship season. After we won, nobody showed up to practice.
People showing up to the warm-ups whenever.
showing up to the games late. These people that, go back to back as far as their championships, that's what they do. They show up ready, show up, and they show out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And it's hard. It's hard to stay on top.
It is.
Shit, just ask Texas. Just ask Texas. They lost it.
Yeah.
They lost pretty.
Don't say that too loud. Spider's listening. He probably still hurting a little bit. You okay?
I'm all good.
Hey, Spider, my mic I think went out.
No, you're still good. I
Oh,
think
yeah, I'm still good? All right.
Headphones might be weird. Shake
Okay.
that cord.
Okay.
Give it a little shake.
All right,
Pause.
it's good.
Pause. Man, y'all doing too much.
All right. So I wasn't expecting the game to be like that, Texas versus Georgia. I thought it was going to be a lot closer. I thought it was going to come down to the wire.
Okay. Yeah.
Quentin Ewers, 25 for 43,
Mhm.
2 tuds, 1 interception.
Mm.
Beck, 175, no touchdown, 3 interceptions.
How's he still starting?
Who's they backup?
That's a good question. But I don't.
But Trevor Etienne, 19 carries, 87 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Because that's back-to-back weeks pretty much for a Georgia quarterback. Throwing multiple interceptions.
Yeah, it is.
It's tough to win games, but I don't know how they pulled that one out.
That defense.
Defense and
Like,
Etienne.
one thing about him, also Trevor Etienne, he's a nice running back.
The beast.
Yeah, he's a beast. And then if you throw interception, you got a defense,
Mm-hmm.
a shout-out defense, man.
Keeps you in games.
Yes, that's going to keep you in the games. And once you get the ball, say if you throw 3 picks in the first half, and that second half comes, and you just keeping it out of harm's way, you running it, and you just playing like, the field general, you just playing safety ball with the quarterback,
Right.
you're going to win that game because you're going to trust your defense to win it.
That's correct.
So,
Yeah, you just take care of the rock.
yeah.
Like I said.
But I don't know, man. Quinn Ewers, I don't know.
You don't think he's the answer? You think it's
And I'm glad that he left Ohio State because I'm not saying that Texas is better than Ohio State. Ohio State's better than Texas.
Okay.
It's just Ohio State fan base would have really been tuning, going against that team up north, going against Penn State, those big games, and you playing like that. C.J. Stroud said that he got a lot of people talking crap to him, like sending him stuff, So if that's C.J. Stroud saying
Really?
that, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think they would have did to him?
Well, I mean, everybody's going to be in that limelight.
Yeah.
We were talking about these big universities and being the head, the leader, the quarterback. You're going to get a lot of scrutiny. Who's your quarterback again?
Will Howard.
Howard. I mean,
Will Howard.
come on. You're okay with him going up against the team up north and Penn State and
He did okay against Oregon. He didn't throw any interceptions. He
Okay.
did I think 3 touchdown totals, 2 touchdowns passed, and 1 he rushed in. And I think he just had a dumb moment. Like, let me rephrase that. Not a dumb moment. He just had a bad moment, which we all have had playing sports. Everybody has a moment you like, damn, I wish I can take back.
right.
We all have that. And I just wish he would have thrown the ball instead of running it.
Yeah.
But
It's such a tough situation
it is.
how that unfolded. So it's, again, it's one of those things where you're in the moment. And of course, like you said, him watching that video, he's going to say, dang, I should have done something different.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what his instinct said.
Mm-hmm.
When everything opened up and it just looks like you
Yeah.
got somewhere to run.
Yeah.
But
it's easier for people who are on the couch saying, oh, I would have done this, I would have done that. It's
Yeah.
not like that, because there's been times when we played
Mm-hmm.
and we would be like we want to be synced. Like I was thinking you about to go this, you want me to go this way. And in reality, you want me to go this way. Now you think I'm about to run this way, but I cut and and you will throw it the opposite way. And you like, what the hell? And I'm like, damn, I thought you wanted me to go here. And it's just instinct, like, or I don't know how much time is left. So I was just, do a fly route. We just needed something real quick, like to get the girl to play. It's just different things that, we could have done. Like we used to sit back like, damn, I wish I could have take that play back.
That's
Like,
correct.
man, I wish I could have take that play. That it's been like I saw on Facebook, and you know how on Facebook it says your memories and things like what you put back in the day. And I remember I had one on Facebook like, man, I let my team down on that dumb play I did. And in reality, I don't even remember the damn play that I did.
Probably
But
clothesline somebody. You was famous for that. Somebody catch the ball and you.
But I never really got flags thrown.
It was towards the end of our seasons, probably like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When you really started just getting more aggressive with
grabbing the flag.
Bro, about to clothesline, old boy. And the thing was, it was co-ed, so it didn't matter who it was. You was clotheslining anybody. It was zone pretty much.
Man, I don't know. I'd die for it, and I was. I got before I stopped playing, like the final 3 years, I got a little bit more aggressive on defense.
Oh yeah,
I got more aggressive.
You was tired of somebody talking trash to you. That's what it was. It started getting in your head, and you said, you know what? I'm gonna make this play no matter what, at all costs.
Oh yeah,
I don't care who I hurt.
Kinda. Yeah, it be like that. Like, so I understand those moments, because those moments do, sit with you. I remember it was a big moment, and Los was our quarterback at the time, and I went deep, and I was going stride for stride with this corner. I think that they did man, and I had the height, and I had everything, and I jumped up, but I took my eyes off the ball too soon, and I dropped it, and it was like on fourth, and that was for us to try to win the game. So those plays stick with you.
Yeah.
Because I remember a lot of messed up plays that I did, and I remember a lot of big plays that I did.
Yeah.
But I remember probably more of the messed up plays that I, feel like I cost the team.
Yeah.
I remember those more than the big plays that I had with you and with Los being a quarterback.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
I was just gonna say, it's crazy that how our mind, remembers the negative more than the good.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you've done so many great things on the field. Yeah, we had some mistakes, but it's crazy how our mind does that, and it's hard to get over. Imagine if we were, on TV.
Yeah.
And, in front of thousands of fans, and now social media.
Yep.
And they can replay
everything. Yep.
Just think about those kids. They're kids. We're adults. They're 19, 20 years old, barely 20 years old. And they have the weight of the world on their shoulders because you got millions of people that can see their mistakes.
And talk about it like, he's my quarterback. We need another quarterback. Then, you got those people, those fans that really, they're not true fans, but they just jumping on the bandwagon fans.
Yeah.
And then they talking crap. Oh, we was talking about this the other day. Like, people say, oh, with Ryan Day, oh, we need Urban Meyers back. I'm like, if you really look at it, man, like, Urban Meyers lost some games.
Right.
Like, I remember when we was in the playoffs with JT Barrett, we went against Clemson. It was 27-0. One thing about Ryan Day, I never known us, if we lost the game, I never known us to get blown out like that.
It's always been pretty close.
Yeah, all our games that we lost, except for when we lost against Alabama in that national during COVID year, that was just a weird year, man. Like, we had 15 defensive players that was out. We had 4 offensive players that was out because they
Yeah.
all tested positive. So it was just one of those years.
Right.
But you can't sit here and say we want Urban Myers back. That
Yeah.
man lost games too.
Big games.
Yeah,
A lot
and
of big games.
one thing about Ryan Day been our coach since 2019
Mhm.
till now. We only missed the playoffs twice.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
really good.
We only missed the playoffs twice.
Yeah.
So what are you really saying?
They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's just this. Everybody feel like they got a voice doing this social media thing. So
I mean, they do.
yeah, but I'm
But
just
it's not one of those where it makes any sense sometimes.
yeah. It's just everybody like, oh, since I can jump on Peter, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but you're not speaking facts about that. Like I don't even read comments anymore. Like I used to follow like fan base page of Ohio State, the Raiders, and all of that.
Yeah.
I just stopped following them. It got to the point like I'm
Done with it.
yeah, like we were saying with the whole, bad play with Will Howard. This is like I can't like yeah, he made a bad mistake. Was I mad? Of course. That's my team. I don't want to see them lose,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to sit here and talk down on the kid, saying that he's this, oh, he's that.
You did
We
not
need
once
to-
say he was garbage when he threw. He didn't throw any interceptions. But
I didn't say he was garbage.
that's what most people do. They somebody throws a interception or bad pass. That's what they were probably saying about Russell last night. I don't know if you saw any of that game too.
Oh, I saw bits and pieces
like,
of it.
Like the first quarter, he was throwing it in the grass or the turf or whatever.
Yeah.
And they want to go right to, man, he's garbage. I could throw better.
But a lot of times when it comes to interceptions, they see one thing when it comes to interceptions.
Correct.
The receiver could have like stumbled, and then when you threw it, he's not in the right spot. And like, say if you throwing it and I tripped over my feet, and I'm trying to catch it now, that's going to get intercepted.
Yes.
Because now that defender's in the right position, since my body is not in the right position.
Yeah.
Or it could be you drop a play, or I want you to go make a post, and I don't go a post. I just go on a go route,
A fly route or go route. Yeah.
And then you expecting me to go, I'm going like, and then
you
throw it. You like, what the? That's not what. But they don't see that. They just see like, oh, who's he throwing to? They don't know what's being called in the huddle.
Correct.
They don't know the plays. They don't know any of that.
There's timing. There's so much that goes into it. Yeah, that people don't understand who just sit on a couch every day and can't throw a football 3 yards.
Yeah, like Garrett Wilson, like that Aaron Rodgers one. It hit Garrett Wilson's hands and it popped out, and that's how it got intercepted. You can't blame that on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
but it still goes on the stat
That's
sheet.
who gets the blame.
Yeah,
all the time.
Look how he threw another interception. That wasn't literally. He threw it right in my man's hands.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's up now. It's up to the defender. It's just like now it's up to the wide receiver. And sometimes like these people think, all right, the quarterback. The quarterback is the most important position. It is.
Correct.
It's the hardest and the most important position. That's why they get paid the big bucks and all of that. But also, as a wide receiver job, is to help your quarterback make plays.
Yes.
That's what is important about that. That's why it's important to be a wide receiver, like we was talking about earlier. That's why it's important to be that decoy to help your other wide receivers get open.
Yeah, and run good routes every time, not just half the time.
Yeah. No matter if you're getting the ball or not. You never know if that ball's coming to you.
Broken plays happen all the time.
Yes.
And you still got to be in a position.
Half of the receptions that I've got me and you like have gotten from each other and you thrown it to me has been off broken plays.
Yeah.
A lot of them have been, not all of them, but a lot of them have been off broken plays. Because I'll see you scramble and me and you practicing, I know what you want your wide receiver to do.
Yes, sir.
So that's why, like, I will run with you, and I will sit in that one spot you say if I'm scrambling, get in the middle and just sit.
Yeah.
And there's been plenty of times that I'll run right there or run with you, and I would just sit right there.
Right there, and boom, big plays.
Or I will either, if I'm knowing half of the time I ran like deep routes and I see that you scrambling, I would run back, and I was like, it's been plenty of times that it's been broken plays, and I would just usually try to sit on them broken plays.
Yes, sir.
So
Now I can hear the energy in your voice. You ready to get back in the league? What you trying to do?
So, nah, man, I hung up them cleats, man.
Ah,
I hung them. Don't get me wrong, I do miss it. I miss being out on the field. I miss my team. I miss Little Ash, Big Ashley, Miss Amanda, Taylor, Matt, Jake, Lowe's, man, Steven,
we had Derek for a
Derek,
little bit.
yeah.
We had a bunch of other players that kind of filled in, but that was
Yeah,
kind
but
of the
yeah, that was
core.
that was the core.
Yeah.
That
Shout out to them, man. We
Yeah.
had and we still keep in contact via Facebook, sometimes text messages,
Yeah.
etc. But I see that everybody's doing really well, and that's what we want. We keep those relationships growing, and
Yeah.
just make sure everybody's good. So,
Oh yeah.
man, we
Yeah.
might have to reach back out.
Yeah. And
Come on, lace them cleats up one more
nah,
time.
when I made that decision, like to really like not to play anymore, that took a lot of me. Like I know, like it might not seem, but I knew I wasn't gonna be around you guys as much.
Yeah.
Because we was with each other every Monday. Then sometimes we would practice on them Saturdays. Like I
Yeah.
knew I was gonna see you guys.
Yeah.
But once I made that commitment to like stop, and I'm not gonna barely see them as much as that. Like now it's just like you said, Facebook via text messages and things. And the reason I made that, that commitment to stop, number one, the injuries.
Yeah.
That was a big part. I had a lot of injuries, and it just stopped becoming fun. And then once it stopped becoming fun, and it just feels like you dreading to do it,
Yeah.
it's time to hang it up.
No, that's very true. And sometimes we hang on to that too long. I was talking about football.
Mhm.
Hang on that to in basketball too. We shoot hoops and just
Yeah.
get some pickup games here every once in a while, but the competitive, it did get kind of a little too much.
Yeah.
And it wasn't fun, and we didn't even go out after the games.
Yeah, really.
After, and that was really the fun part of being a team is just having that time together and just bonding, and man, it was fun. Just
Yeah. And
yeah.
I'm pretty sure, I know you saw it in my face that last season we played, that I wasn't, like, I was there, but I wasn't really there.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, I'm hurting the team more than I'm helping at this point.
Yeah. And life is happening.
Yeah.
And that's a part. That's why it's the update, man, because it's sports, but it's also a lot of life. Like, we have so much going on.
Yeah.
Outside of these games. Sometimes that's your getaway, but when your getaway becomes like you said, you just didn't feel good about it. You were just not all there, then you gotta let it go.
Yep.
Gotta let
And
it go.
I remember y'all was like, "Oh, you coming back?" I'm like, "Nah, I promise not this time." Like, I remember, I think Matt hit me up,
Mhm.
and he said, "Hey, man, you think you could come help us, with a game?" I was like, "Nah." I was like, when I'm done, like, I come, like, practice,
Yeah.
practice with you guys just to, get a workout in, just to be around the team, but actually going out there and to compete. Like,
Yeah.
when we practiced on that field that one time, like, I was, telling my girl, like, "Hey, man, once y'all get him to come back," and she like, "Why don't you play?" I was like, "I'm done." Like, I really mean that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm done.
It's fun to get out there every once in a while.
Yeah.
And just, throw the football around, hang out, run some routes. That's about it. That's the extent of it.
Yeah,
for
like,
now.
I still remember, like, three of my favorite, like, my best memorable, like, plays that me and you did.
Okay. Let's get it.
So it was the last season. It was this one game. I remember it was me, little Ash, and I think who was on the other side? I think it was Matt, and I drew up a play, and I drew up a play, and it worked. And I remember you threw it to me. It was the first play, and you threw it to me, and I caught it like on the sideline, like drug my feet on the sideline, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to ball
You
out
felt
this game."
good.
I was like, "I'm about to ball out this game. I'm about to ball."
Yeah.
And I like once you get that feeling, that's it.
Confidence through
That's
the roof.
one, but that's not the play. But that was the play happened that game.
Mhm.
It was we was in the end zone, and you was scrambling, and I went and I ran and I was in the back, and I pointed up, and you stopped and you threw it for me to jump, and like two of the defenders came up with me, and I grabbed it,
Yeah.
and I came down with it. Boy, I was
I
hyped
see
as
you.
hell.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was hyped.
I remember that. Yeah,
I
over,
was
over
so
two.
yeah.
Over two defenders.
Yeah, I was hyped as hell. I was like, damn, I did that messed up, bogus ass gritty. I was hyped. I was like, oh shit. I
Yeah.
remember little Ash used to make fun of my gritty.
It was garbage, but
It was.
anyways, but the catch was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that was.
We got to work on the celebration, but
Yeah. And I remember before that play happened, because like I said at the beginning, I'm not a talker. Like I never used to talk crap to the defenders.
right.
When I was playing corner, I never used to talk crap to the wide receivers. They used to say stuff to me, but I never said anything. I feel like that will mess them up more than them trying to get in my head. That's
Right.
getting in their head because I'm not saying anything. But it was this one corner. He was like, they ain't about to throw you the ball. You ain't gonna, and they did. You ain't gonna do nothing with it.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, I just shook my head like, all right, bet. And then that next play happened. And then that's when I tried to hit the gritty, and I looked at him, and he didn't have nothing to say.
Nothing else to
He
say.
didn't have nothing to say. And
Man.
it was another time during the playoff game. We was on fourth quarter. It was a fourth down, and we needed like we was 4th and 10.
Ooh.
And I remember
Pressure.
we was doing like it was some type of play happened, and I remember I stopped at the 10,
Mhm.
and I remember I called you. I was like, Leo, and you threw it, and I caught it, and I leaned back, and I fell. So we got the first down. That's one of because that right there would have
Yeah.
caused us if we was gonna win that playoff game or not.
Dang. See, that's clutch plays right there.
Yeah,
Clutch.
and it was another one. I think my mom came out and watched.
I think I remember this.
Yeah, and I hit a post.
Oh,
And you
yes.
threw it, and I caught it, and I ran it in.
Yeah, that was at the fields off of. I know. Yeah, not our normal fields, but that was the fields over closer
Sandy
to,
Lake.
like Carrollton.
Yeah, Sandy.
area.
Yeah, I think it was right off Sandy Lake.
Yeah, I remember that one. You ran. That was towards the end of the game too.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
you hit him with a nasty route, and I was like, "Ooh, wee!" The
Yeah.
separation and everything. See, you had your speed,
Yeah,
and you ran the post.
that was my that was my go-to route.
You ran the post,
That was my go-to route. Was that post route?
and you got him slipping on that post, and I was like, "Oh,
When you threw that,
money."
I was like, oh my god! And I just
I don't even think I looked. I
it-
think I just threw it, just tossed it up, and it was just
Cause one thing I know, if I'm catching it and I got a lot of room, like we got separation, ain't nobody's gonna catch up with me.
nah.
Nobody, except for that one time we was in the playoff, and I think I did a 5 curl and I turned and I ran, but I think, damn, I forgot that one dude's name. He was Taylor's friend. He had speed too.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
I think so. Yeah.
And he took him down there, and Junior took another player down there too.
Yeah.
Then so it was like two defenders at the 2 safeties at the and I tried to do this broke. Then I think I told you about this. I tried to do this broke ass, slow ass turn.
Come on, man.
It was like, and he grabbed my flag. It was so slow.
Wow.
It was
Slow
the worst.
motion. Wow.
It was the worst turn trying to turn. And I remember you was like, why didn't you just run straight, man? I was like, I'm trying to do something
Trying to do
slick.
something fancy. That's how
I
you end
was.
up hurting yourself right there.
It was the slowest turn that I did. I can feel it, like how I did. It was That slow.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yep.
And the dude was like, man, what are you doing, man?
Get over here. Yeah. Come on. That's
Oh,
funny. Those are some good memories, man.
those were some good memories.
Golly.
Those were, man. We had some great memories, some great plays. Man, you was that dude to get up there. Like when it came down to the wire and they need to throw you the ball, you was that dude to get up to go get it.
Oh, yeah.
You yeah, don't sleep on him. He got hops to go up there to get that ball.
Man,
You can go get it.
telling you. You used to be able to climb the ladder. Now it's just, more quarterback.
Yeah, but when you was playing wide receiver before you got moved to the quarterback, you was out.
Hey, I could put in work, man. Hands team.
You was that dude.
Football field.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You was that dude. You was that dude to
We,
go get it.
hey, come on. Preach. Tell him.
But before we gotta wrap this up,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna do so each week. We're gonna start picking like basketball teams, college football teams, NFL teams. We're gonna pick our picks for the week and who's gonna win. Then after that, we're gonna go give us our top 5 or things that we like also.
Okay.
So let's pick our college football picks for the next week. What are you gonna pick?
Okay. I've got one game that I wrote down.
Okay.
And I'd like for you to pick this one.
Okay.
This one stood out to me
What's
out of
up?
all of them.
All right.
Boise State, 5-1. They're ranked number 17.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the best running back in the nation.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
I picked Boise.
Okay, you didn't even let me finish. Versus UNLV.
Oh yeah, I
Who's
picked Boise.
5-1. You went Boise? Okay.
Mhm. I went
Okay.
Boise.
That's your pick.
Syracuse or Pitt? Who you picking?
I'm gonna go Syracuse.
Okay. Ohio State or Nebraska? You better pick lightly.
Oh man. It's at Ohio State, right?
Yeah.
It's y'all are at home.
Yeah, it's at Ohio State. Yeah.
Okay. So if y'all are at home, coming off a bye week, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ohio State.
All right, Spider. Who you got?
Ohio State.
Okay.
I really want to go Nebraska. If it had been Nebraska, I would have went.
Nebraska's going to be a problem in the
Mhm.
future. They're young still.
Yeah.
So that's what they're going to be, that team to watch out for, Nebraska.
Okay.
Notre Dame or Navy? Who you got?
Ooh, that's
got
actually
Navy.
a pretty good one. Navy's undefeated.
Notre Dame got that one loss against Northern Illinois.
I'm gonna go Notre Dame on that one.
Ooh, Spider?
I have no idea on this one.
I'm going with Navy.
Okay.
All right, you got Washington, Indiana?
Indiana.
I got Indiana. OU, Ole Miss?
I'm gonna take OU in a bounce back game.
I'm going with Ole Miss.
Fair enough.
You got Illinois, Oregon?
Did you put your initials next to them so we know who picks who?
No, I would do that next.
We'll get that.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to win. We're gonna put some money on it or a bet.
All right.
Okay, sorry. What was next?
Illinois, Oregon?
Ooh. Take Oregon.
I got Illinois.
Okay.
All right. And you said you got OU. We both got basically the same team. Did you? That Notre Dame Navy? Who you say?
I took Notre Dame.
All right.
Mhm.
So basically, we got basically the same picks.
Okay.
BYU, UCF.
BYU.
I'm going with BYU too.
Yeah.
Alabama or Missouri?
I can't stand Missouri. Border war, rivalry, KU, Mizzou. So yeah, I'm going Bama.
I'm going Missouri.
Okay.
After they lost to Tennessee,
They gonna bounce back.
I think Alabama's just fucking ass. Like, they ass. There's nothing about Alabama that I like. And who likes Alabama? They don't know anything about football.
That's tough to say.
Texas Vanderbilt.
All right, so this one hits close to home to me. So my cousin coaches for Vandy,
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
and Texas is coming off a loss. I'd love to see that upset just because that quarterback for Vandy I mean, he's got the grit. He's got the fight. You know what? I'm gonna take Vandy in the upset,
I'm down. I got Vanderbilt, and they're ranked.
and they're ranked, and they're at home.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'm taking Vanderbilt.
Yep.
Because they got something to prove. Because they feel like since they beat Alabama.
Come on, shout out Golly Langford.
Shout them out.
Oh, let's go.
Florida State or Miami.
Miami.
Yeah, that one quarterback for Florida State's ass.
They just haven't got it together. Miami's on a roll. They got something to prove.
Yeah.
Let's go, Miami.
Penn State, Wisconsin. Wisconsin's ranked. I think they only lost 2 games.
Who's at home?
Wisconsin's at home.
No, I'm gonna go Penn State.
You going Penn State?
Yeah.
I'm going Wisconsin.
Okay.
LSU, Texas A&M.
LSU.
Ooh. I'm going A&M.
They got the mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That have been.
And it's that only reason I'm picking A&M is at home.
Okay, so they got the 12th man working with them. Oh, that's a good pick. That should be a pretty good game. Okay.
I already know who you picking.
Let's go. You already know. Rock chalk, baby.
Kansas or K-State?
I'm going Kansas all day. Border war.
What's your
Not
record?
the border war. It's the Kansas war or whatever. We're 2-5.
I'm going K-State.
They're ranked.
Okay,
They are the better
State.
team. They are the better team right now. But it's a
Your
rivalry.
feelings is in that one.
All day, every day, man. That's my team. We're coming off a big win. About to get some momentum going. Let's go.
SMU or Duke? I'm going SMU.
You're going SMU? Okay. I'm going to go SMU as well. Yeah.
I'm going SMU.
Yeah.
Colorado or Cincinnati?
Colorado.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. And I think after Colorado doesn't play another ranked team, I believe. After this,
That's it for the rest of the season?
They don't play no ranked team.
Because they play K-State. Let's see. They're in the Big 12 now, so.
Yep. Nope. They don't play another ranked team. That's what hurts them. Or going on try to get ranked.
It does. But I mean, if they win out, they can still because their record.
Yeah, but they're not gonna go to the college football playoffs.
They can go to the Big 12 championship, depending on what happens with these other teams that are at the top of the Big 12. If they win the Big 12 championship, they automatically get a bid, don't they?
I'll be honest, I don't even know how that's working this year.
I think so.
So we're gonna find out by the week of Halloween. So next week, because that's when the playoffs, rankings start coming.
Okay,
next week.
So I think if they win out, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. If they win out, they make it to the Big 12 championship, and if they win the Big 12 championship game, I think they would get a seed in.
I'm not gonna lie, like. I don't want to sound like no hater. I respect what Deion Sanders got going on. I respect, the whole how he turned that whole organization, brought people there, and how he's getting these young men to become men.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't see Colorado. If they do go to the playoffs, I don't see them beating anybody.
Yeah, they don't have the defense, really.
Yeah, I don't see them beating like a Penn State, Oregon. Damn sure ain't beating Oregon. Like Oregon wiped the floor with them last year.
Right.
Who else? Texas, Georgia.
I mean,
Miami, Ohio State.
It's one game at a time.
Yeah.
If you get momentum going into anything, they have a chance. I mean, they have a decent quarterback. They have some receivers. Their offensive game is solid. It's the defense that struggles.
And that offensive line struggles.
The offensive line they're still getting it together. Yeah. That is correct. But
so if you just blitz them and you have that man running all day, you don't have him have time in that pocket.
Yeah, he's been running all day for the last 2 years.
So
I like that.
They played Cincinnati, Texas Tech, Utah, Kansas, and Oklahoma State. So
Kansas gonna win that game.
Yeah, that's how I know your feelings is in.
Okay, I got 2 NFL picks for you.
Okay, what's up?
All right, I got your favorite teams. Well, your favorite team, Chiefs, Raiders. Feelings in it? Who you got?
Oh, my feelings ain't in this. I already know who's winning that game.
All right, Chiefs. All right. Just want to make sure. Come on, they don't stand a chance.
We don't have a quarterback.
Both of them hurt. Minshew out too.
Minshew should be out, like the NFL.
All right, Cowboys, 49ers.
You know what? I'm gonna go with my girls' team, the 49ers.
You going with the Niners?
Okay. I'm going with the Niners. I'm going with her team. Definitely, yeah. I'm going with that.
All right.
All right. So to end this off with, name your top 5 Super Bowls.
Top 5 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I got the ones that I remember. Let's see. I'm gonna go. What was it? Steelers, Cardinals.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I really love that one.
Is it in order or?
No, I'm just going.
Okay.
Just spitballing.
Okay.
Steelers, Cardinals. Let's see. Was it? It's got to be one of the Patriots and Giants. I think that David Tyree catch.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, that one was ridiculous. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Let me see here what I got. I'm gonna go Chiefs when they beat. I don't know. You can go all three for all three of those.
Which time they beat the 49ers?
Yeah, I like that one. That was a good one. What was that? The second one? I think
Yeah, the second one was good.
I think it was the second one they beat the 49ers.
Okay.
That was
So
solid.
that's it. You got 3. You got 2 more.
Okay. Let me see. I'm going to take it back to the 90s. I know I wasn't very much into it, but, Emmitt Smith was my favorite. So, Cowboys, Bills.
Okay.
When they smoked them, and Emmitt Smith had huge game. I think he hurt his shoulder that game.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first one. That was.
What was that, 93?
Can't remember.
I want to say 93 or
so long ago, but that was it was like 52-17, I think.
Damn.
Smoked them.
All right.
Okay.
One more.
Let's see. One more. Let's see who. Let me see.
It was 93.
93. Yeah. I think of another good one that I really like. See, I'm gonna think of them when we get off air. they all gonna start flowing in. Dang, let me think on that. You go ahead.
All right.
Let me.
Spider, you go.
Yeah, this is easy for me. That'd be Super Bowl 6, 12, 27, 28, and 30.
All Cowboys.
All Cowboys.
You didn't know that?
I was like, brother, what?
And then also, I have to throw out the worst Super Bowl I remember watching. It was Giants-Ravens. That would have been early 2000s.
Oh,
like 2002.
Terrible.
That was horrible.
Well, yeah, when it was all of a defensive game, pretty much.
Yeah. All right. My top is Patriots versus Falcons.
Okay.
That comeback.
Yeah.
That comeback was crazy.
Okay.
Rams versus the Titans. The 1 yard.
Oh, yeah. When Steve McNair and okay. I like that.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers and Cardinals.
Okay.
Patriots again. Patriots and Seahawks.
Okay.
And 49ers versus the Ravens.
Was that when you had Kaepernick?
Yep.
And okay.
Yep.
That was a good one.
Yep. And the honorable mention is the Colts versus the Bears.
Okay. With you had the two black head coaches,
Yep.
Tony
Yep.
Dungy,
That's why that was my
Lovey
favorite.
Smith. Yeah. That was a good one. That was a good one.
So what's your
I like
last
that.
one?
You know what? Shout out to the black head coaches. I'm going to
That's
put that one as a top 5 because that was a beautiful thing to watch.
yeah.
Devin Hester set it off. I think that's the one he returned it,
Yep.
100 yards?
Yeah, I think it was like
90-something.
100. Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Just a
Man.
lot of things happening in that one.
Oh yeah, bro. But that Patriots Falcons one,
Yeah.
that was. I still watch that. Like I still like watch that game. Like sometimes, like when I want to watch a game,
Yeah.
I do this sometimes. Like I replay like football games. Like
There's so many good things that you see in those.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of you just find the momentum, how things change.
Yep.
Is that what you look for?
Yeah,
when
I
you
look
watch?
for that. I just look for like certain plays. I just look for like the route, like how they routes were, and like
Yeah.
I just like, and I feel like if it was a good game, even though I know the outcome, I like to watch it again because it was that good of a game. Like that Ohio State versus Georgia, even though we lost,
Right.
that was a game.
Now, watching that Patriots Falcons game, does that make you think Brady's the GOAT? Has he always been? Is he your
Oh
GOAT?
yeah, oh yeah,
Okay.
oh yeah. That solidified it for me. It was Peyton
bet.
Manning till that game.
Gotcha.
Then I was like, yeah, Peyton Manning, you gonna move to number 2. Because after that comeback, 28-3
Yeah.
in third quarter,
Come on. Come on, man.
like let's be real, like no one thought they was coming back.
No. That game was over. I thought it was. Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
it was done. I'm ready to shut that off. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
What are we doing?
that's my top. But thank you guys for tuning in for our first episode for the update. Man, it means a lot for you guys to be watching this and tuning in. We will be dropping some episodes out. So
Yeah.
I want to please subscribe, follow the page. Thank you guys so much. We got more coming to you guys. This vision that we both got is going to be nice. It's going to be killing. And you guys are going to see what's going on, man.
Yep. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thank y'all.
Let's go.